Every man and woman in law enforcement takes an oath. This oath has words. Those words sound a lot like support, protect, and defend. In addition to this oath, we have a code of ethics. I'm going to just recite the first paragraph for you, and I want you to listen to the words. As a law enforcement officer, my fundamental duty is to serve mankind, to safeguard lives and property, to protect the innocent against deception, the weak against oppression and intimidation, the peaceful against violence and disorder, and to respect the constitutional rights of all persons to liberty, equality, and justice. Now, to some people, these might be just words on a piece of paper, but not to law enforcement. These are words that define us. These are words that define our lives. These words define the principles that we stand for. These words are why we're here today. The End the Word campaign fits perfectly into our oath and our code of ethics. We have several R words in each one. We'll talk about a few. The first one is rights. Yes, rights. Every man, woman, and child is granted by God certain rights that no man is allowed to take away. The right to liberty, the right to equality, the right to justice, and finally, the right to be happy. It is our job as law enforcement officers to ensure this is afforded to all people. Rights is a pretty good R word. Another R word in our code that you will find is relentless. This is the approach that we take when we ensure these rights. I have witnessed relentless every year at the Special Olympics Summer and Winter Games and at basketball tournaments. Special Olympics athletes and volunteers are relentless in their devotion to sport and their devotion to service to others. Relentless is another pretty good R word. Yeah! The other R word that you will find in our code, and probably the most important, is respect. Yeah! As law enforcement officers, it is our duty to respect all persons that we are sworn to serve. The more time we spend around Special Olympics Montana and athletes, the more this R word resounds. Respect for the work each athlete puts in to do their very best at every event. Respect for each volunteer who gives their time and their love to each athlete to ensure their success. And respect for the Special Olympics staff that pour their heart and souls into everything that they do. It is these R words that bring these peace officers here today. It is these R words that motivate police officers from around the state to raise over $500,000 a year for Special Olympics through Law Enforcement Torch Run. It is these R words that will bring us back year after year after year to stand alongside Special Olympics athletes. I'm going to close with a personal story. This is a good one. As most of you know, both of my children are heavily involved in Special Olympics. Betsy is an athlete. My daughter Hannah is a unified partner. And about 18 months ago, my daughter Hannah met a young man. I know it kind of bothers us all, but what they've learned from Special Olympics is friendships and experiences that will last a lifetime. This young man, Dylan Halverson, who athlete and friend Philip calls Dilly, is now a Special Olympics volunteer. Yeah! Last week at the Winter Games, Dylan made a comment to Hannah He said, you know, there's a lot of reasons why I am thankful for meeting you. But one of the most important reasons that he is thankful is because Hannah introduced him to Special Olympics. This is what this organization does for you. This is what these athletes do for you. They change your life. The impact of this organization on law enforcement and people in this community is profound. Thank you all for attending today. Thank you for your continued support for the Law Enforcement Torch Run for Special Olympics. Please join me, my brothers in law enforcement, Special Olympics Montana staff, and the athletes to help spread the word, to end the word. Yeah. Thank you.